Welcome to the Gazette's Her Women of Achievement Honoree Spotlight. I'm your host, Emily Hawk, Special Sections Editor here at the Gazette. And with me today is our Her Honoree, Holly Reeder with the Cedar Rapids Community School District. So Holly, I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. Can you maybe just start by telling us just a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I have been in education as a teacher, for 23 years. So I started my career in small districts outside of Cedar Rapids as a special education teacher. So I worked for 15, 16 years as a special education teacher. And then I became the instructional coach at Hiawatha Elementary School in 2017. So I've been in this role since then.
Okay. And obviously, you're being recognized for your work with Hiawatha Elementary School and the Cedar Rapids Community School District. Can you maybe tell us what inspired or currently inspires you to do this kind of work?
Yeah. Many years ago, I was afforded the opportunity to become a LETRS trainer. So, LETRS stands for Language Essentials for teachers of reading and spelling. And so that opened my eyes to the science of reading and to how we as educators have maybe gotten it wrong in terms of how kids learn to read and the importance of um, foundational skills with reading and the importance of phonics, how the brain works, and then the importance of incorporating background knowledge and vocabulary into our instruction throughout the day. Um, I think that I know that I view reading as a matter of equity. And so that is my passion, that all kids deserve to be taught by an effective and highly trained educator so that we can have a level playing field for all kids. Um, to improve outcomes for all of our students.
Can you also tell me what bold choices you might have had to have made to get you to where you are today?
Yeah, I think some of the bold choices I've made are maybe going against the status quo in education,
Mhm.
really opening the eyes of my colleagues across the district to some of the inequitable practices that we've been implementing without knowing that those practices were not equitable to all of our students. Um, with a colleague, Jess Mooberry, we have created several courses
Mhm.
for Cedar Rapids Community School District teachers. And those courses are called How Teaching Kids to Read Went So Wrong. And so we look at
Yep.
the history of education, the history of different practices that have been implemented in schools across the nation. Um, we've looked at our data and said that we're not okay with the data that we get. And so we've looked at how we can change practice, which is a
Mhm.
huge shift in thinking. So really looking at the science of reading and how the brain works.
Thank you for sharing that, Holly.
Yeah.
And could you also maybe just tell me what advice you would have for other women who are currently building their stories?
Keep learning.
Hmm.
I think, being a lifelong learner and as a teacher, of course, that's what I am, but going above and beyond what I learned in college and just what mainstream provides for us in terms of education, going outside of what you're comfortable with, um, being an informed consumer. And I never thought about that as a teacher or being in the educational field. We're told what we should be doing, but we really do need to be informed on the practices that we're implementing, on the programs that we're purchasing. So never stop asking questions, never stop learning.
Absolutely. And as a journalist, I can absolutely appreciate that advice. So that was
And I,
excellent advice, Holly.
yeah, I will
So
say Emily Hanford is a journalist who really did open our eyes recently with a podcast that she produced. And so you and your field supports our field in a way now that never happened before. So thank
absolutely.
you.
Yeah. Thank you for all of the work that you're doing.
Yeah.
So Holly, that's actually going to conclude our interview. And I
Okay.
just want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. And thank you to our viewers for helping us celebrate our 2024 Her Women of Achievement. For all of our 2024 Her Honorary interviews, go to www.her.today. Thank you so much, Holly.
Thank you.